Hello and welcome to my channel, DIY with Aurea. Today's video is part of an open collaboration. On this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to create beautiful home decor without breaking the bank by using thrift, flip, and Dollar Tree items. For this first project, I'm going to be using this candy cane from Dollar Tree and this ribbon. I found it at Michael's Grab Bag. And you know, if you follow me, how much I love those grab bags. I have so many ribbons, but for now, I'm going to be using this one because this is the one that I like for now. I'm going to start by adding hot glue wherever I think is necessary. I'm not going to try to add too much hot glue because I might want to switch this around in the future. So only where I believe is going to be necessary. I'm going to wrap it around the entire candy cane. I've seen many crafters create with these candy canes the word joy, and I cannot wait to go back into the Dollar Tree and see if I can find some of these candy canes, which you can turn it into a J and create one of those words that says joy and hang it in the front of my house. I just cannot wait. So now this is all wrapped up. All I did was cut the ends, and with more hot glue I'm just gluing it together. And then this little Christmas tree, I purchased it many years ago at Dollar Tree. I'm just going to go ahead and flock several branches. And then once it's completely dry, I'll come in, I'll cut several branches off. And then I'm going to go ahead and start getting ready to decorate this beautiful candy cane. Before I start gluing the greenery, I'm going to take 3 different ribbons. I'm going to cut 3 pieces, one from each ribbon, and then start gluing them end to end, just like you see here. And then I'm going to be stacking them up one on top of the other. Now that they all stacked up one on top of the other, then I came in with a pipe cleaner and I tie all 3 of them together. And then this is how I'm going to be gluing them on top of that candy cane. But before then, I took another ribbon, and this is burlap, folding it in 3, and then that's going to go in the middle of the bowl. And of course, I'm going to be using hot glue to make sure that this stays in place. I'm cutting this section off because that will be overlapping if I leave it. And then with more hot glue, I'm just going to go ahead and finish it up. Now it's time to embellish it. So let's go ahead with plenty of hot glue. I'm going to glue it on top of the candy cane. And then I took more ribbons, and with the same pipe cleaner, I'm going to be tying it right in the middle. And then I'm going to be gluing it right below the bowl with some hot glue. And now let's go back to that greenery that we flocked. So I'm just going to go ahead and place 4 branches on top and 4 branches in the bottom. Once all the greenery is put in place, then I'm going to go ahead and trim these tails right here as a V. And then I have this poinsettia, and this is it, my dear friends. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this project. For this next project, I'm going to be refreshing this picture frame. I added this tissue paper, and now I'm going to be replacing that tissue paper for some of this wrapping paper. And this looks like candy cane. I am thrilled. So let's go ahead and put this together, and then we are ready to start assembling it. I purchased from Temu these beautiful snowman face, and I'm going to go ahead and peel it off, and that's going to go on top of the glass. This is going to come out so gorgeous. I am loving this project. So all I'm doing is just placing it here in the middle, and then with my hand, just making sure that it's nice and glued into the glass. Look at how cute this is turning out. But you know, we're not done yet. We need to add the scarf. So with another piece of ribbon that looks similar to the candy cane, I cut a piece, and then these ends right here, I'm gonna do these little strips just to make it look just like a scarf. And then once that is done, then with some hot glue, I'm going to go ahead and glue it right in the bottom section, like by the neck, sort of say, right? because of course, we're just pretending that he has a neck. And like I just finished saying, plenty of hot glue right here, and then in the corners, just to make sure that this ribbon doesn't fall downwards. And then once that is nice and secure, have 2 poinsettias, one in red and one in white. I decided to go for the white, and then with plenty of hot glue, I'm just gonna go ahead and glue it right there by the scarf. And then it's your turn to let me know which of the 2 projects so far is your favorite. I am opting for this one, but of course your opinion counts, so let me know in the comments section. This past weekend, I was thrift flipping and I found these beautiful picture frames for 25 cents each. So, you know, I had a little stack right here on this table and I took all of these pieces. So let's go ahead and begin with this one. Of course, again, this cost 25 cents. I'm going to disassemble it because I have some tissue paper that I'm going to be placing in the inside. And of course, I opted for this green piece of tissue, and they have like little snowflakes, and you can find this probably still at the Dollar Tree. So after cutting it to size and placing it inside and assembling everything together, I am left with this. And then of course I'm going to do that to both of the frames. I'm going to be using 2 frames for this project. And for this next project, I'm going to continue to use these beautiful snowman face, and look at how gorgeous. I am loving it. And of course, after putting the face in place, then I have this little bowl. I'm going to be placing it right down here below the face. And look at how gorgeous this is turning out. And of course, I'm not done yet. I also have this little hat, and I'm going to be placing the hat right above his face. And I have created the snowman. And of course, I am going to be creating now Mrs. Snowman. So for Mrs. Snowman, I opted for this beautiful face here. And of course, on the second frame, I'm going to be adding it right in the center. And because she doesn't have a bow that I can peel and stick, I took this piece of ribbon. I'm going to be creating a bow. And then of course, after fixing the bow and tucking the tails and whatnot, then I'm coming in with some hot glue, and I'm going to be gluing it right below her face just to make it look nice and cute. Now I want to attach both of these frames together with some ribbon, but in order for me to make it nice and even, I took both of these Jenga blocks and I'm going to be placing them right in the middle. And then I'm coming in with some hot glue. I'm going to be taking this piece of ribbon and I'm going to be gluing it on either side. And my dear friends, today this is part of an open collaboration, Christmas in July, and this is hosted by At Home with Gigi. Her name is Gwen. Also Brenda from Rustic and Lace DIY, and the guest host is Fidget DIYs with Lynn. I'm going to be leaving the links directly to their channels down in my description box along with a playlist. Please make sure to go ahead and visit these talented creators and give them a lots of love by subscribing, sharing, and liking to their channel. If you are stopping by from one of their platforms, thank you so much for spending time with me. And here is how this looks. I'm going to be adding a poinsettia, and this is it. This project is complete. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. And if you like it, don't forget that big thumbs up. Let's talk about project number 4. I have both of these candy canes and they are humongous. I'm going to take some of this pipe cleaner and I'm going to start tying them, making sure that they maintain the shape that it has. Right now, I don't want them to move. This project is nice and simple, yet it is absolutely gorgeous. I also went to Michael's and you know me, I love my $5 grab bags. So after the season was over, store, I went and I purchased a whole bunch of bags, and this huge red bow was in one of those bags. So I'm going to go ahead and tie it with this same wire tie that it came. I'm not removing it because of course this is coming in handy. So I'm tying it back here, making sure that it's nice and secure. And of course, once that's done, I also have a piece of ribbon and it's also red. I'm going to go ahead and fix these tails right here, these ends. And then once that is done, I took another piece of pipe cleaner and all I'm doing is tying it behind the big bowl. And then I also created a little hook so I could have it hooked on my front door. I also added a wreath, but unfortunately I did lose that footage, but it has a beautiful wreath in the background. I'm going to show you a picture both ways, and then you gotta let me know which is the favorite way that you prefer. Don't forget that playlist, my dear friends. Remember, this is part of an open collaboration. Make sure that you go and visit that playlist and let them know that I send you. And here is the final review, my dear friends. I hope you enjoy this one.
Thanks for stopping by and watching till the end. Hope you had fun. Come back again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, it's free. DIY with Aurea creativity.